Hey, what's going on guys? It's Jahil from Future Tech here. Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a tutorial on how to record your screen with a program called OBS. Right, so the first thing you want to do is open up your browser of some sort, whether it be Firefox, Chrome, Safari, or any other one, Yahoo, Bing. I'm just using Chrome now, so we're going to want to type in OBS. Click on the link here, open Broadcaster Software, and then you'll see OBS Studio. If it's not here, you gotta go to the download section, and then you make sure it's OBS Studio and not OBS Classic. Okay, so OBS Studio, you're gonna click Download Installer, and this should take approximately 5 minutes depending on your Wi-Fi. So I'll speed this up and I'll see you just now. Alrighty, so now that's done. Right click on it and go show in folder, or you can go down to your libraries folder to your download section, and then you can go to OBS Studio, which is this one. So this one is just what I'm using to record my screen right now, so ignore that one. Click on this one here. Click yes, and this is now the installer. So we usually go through the normal stuff that you would do for any program. So click next. Here's the service agreement. I already read it. You guys can just read that. Click I agree. Then you navigate. I usually put it in this PC. OS program files 86, and you can just put it in here and click OK. It usually is the default, but yep, that's okay. Oh, oops. Okay, so you click next. Then so you don't have to have this real scene source, but I just keep it in there in case I do need it. So just check all of them, and you can click install. So this should take about 10 to 15 seconds, depending on the speed of your computer. Alright, so now once you're here, it's going to ask you for a whole bunch of stuff. Just click cancel. You don't really need it. Right, so I'm just going to select it to launch. It should have created a desktop icon here for you. I'm just going to set it to launch. Alright, so here's another agreement that you need to read through. So take your time, read through that. Click OK. So this is just because I've just because I've had this program before. So I just click no and make it big screen. Okay, so this is OBS Studio, so let me just run you through this quickly. So these are your main settings. These are called scenes and sources. We'll get through that just now. Here you can see my mic, which is inputting all the audio that I'm talking into my Samsung Meteor. And this is desktop audio, so if I play a song or something, it'll appear here. Here's just general settings. So you can also use this to stream, but that's for another video. I'll just do start recording for now. So first thing you want to do is go to settings, and here's some settings that you can configure. So theme, I usually like the dark version, so I'm going to keep that on that. And then all of these settings are perfectly fine, right? I just want to tick these two so that I know when we start and stop streams. And also this one, because when I stream, I wanted to record my video as well. So also this one, and that's pretty much most of them. That's all you need to keep. Yeah, stream, yeah, don't worry about this just yet. Output, so this, leave it as simple unless you really know what you're doing. and then you can select a path for your videos to go to. So mine's usually in videos, and I'm just going to make a new folder for this sake. So I'm just going to call it OBS Studio Output. Okay, select folder. There we go. So now it's, as you can see here, it's set to go there. Recording quality, I keep it on high quality. There's really no need to put it on a lossless. It's just the files are unnecessarily large. Recording format, MP4. Software, so this is your CPU. This is your sorry, this is your CPU or your graphics card, I believe, and these would just be some, I think this is your CPU. I'm not too sure about that, but I just use it on hardware. Okay, audio. This is very useful if you're running a stream and say your mom walks in to ask you what you want for dinner or something like that. You just enable push to mute, so then you click a key and it'll just mute your mic, and then you can just click it again or release holding it, and your viewers will be able to hear you again. Right, so I just leave all of these as is. Video, you go there. So depending on how your PC is, I usually have 1920 by 1080, and this is 1280 by 720, so those are perfectly fine. Leave this on BIC. Common FPS values, depending on what your so if you have a brilliant PC running games at 60 frames a second, then you're going to want to change this to 60, but I'd recommend keeping it on 30. Hotkeys, so these are back to the push to mute and stuff like that, so you can set all of these up. Usually I have start and stop recording on like Control and F1 and stuff like that, but that's for another thing. So you can also set it up as Control, Shift, Alt and 6 at the same time, which I find is very helpful. So I'm just going to clear those so you can set those up yourself. So we go to the Advanced tab. There's nothing really you need to change here. So you just click apply and you click OK. Now we get into scenes. So there's scenes are different things. So say I want to have Battlefield 1 stream. So I'd put that here, and then in this sources I'd have all my different things. So if I'm streaming, I'll have a webcam, I'll have followers, stuff like that. You can also make profiles. So I usually have like one called like Shahil recording or something like that. I can't spell Rick, so I'll just leave it like that. Okay, so then here you can see there's already a scene. I'm just gonna remove this one. Okay, well clearly we can't. So if I go to this one here, so say I'll make a scene here, I'll just name it some random thing. Then I switch profiles back to this one. It saves a whole new set of settings. So if I change something in settings to say this here, then if I switch back to the other one, that setting will still be the same as it was before. So that's what those are for. So I'm just going to remove that scene, go back to my other one. So scenes, I click plus, and then you name it Battle BF1 stream. Alright, click OK. Sorry, that's my phone. Sources here. So here, yet again, scenes. If I say go to text, click OK, OK, then I switch to this BF1 stream, it won't be there. So that's what scenes are. So I can quickly switch between this and also maybe a say a paused stream. So when I'm playing the game, right, say I need a bathroom break, then I just switch the scene quickly, go to the bathroom, come back, switch it back to the other scene, and we're ready to go. So let's just work with this Battlefield 1 scene. So I'm just going to remove that by clicking the minus. Battlefield 1 stream. So click plus, and we're going to be doing, most of these are self-explanatory. So audio input, that will be if you're recording a podcast or something. Output, I'm not too sure what that is. Browser source, so that would be any browser window. Color source, I'm not sure. Display, so that would be your entire monitor captured. Game capture would be a specific game. Window capture would be a specific window that isn't a game. If you are going to use window capture for a game, you might experience a bit of issues and stuff. That's why they have a separate one for game capture, so it uses less resources, etc. Image will just be a normal picture. Image slideshow would be a series of pictures. Media source will be pretty much any picture or video or something like that. Scene would be another one of these, so you could have a separate one inside a separate one. So a scene inside a scene, pretty much. Text would just be normal text. Video capture device, that's if you have, say, a Elgato recording device. Window capture, that's, I've explained that one before, and I'm not too sure what this one is here. So let's just say I want to add, say, an image. I say OK, then it'll ask me for my image file here. So I click browse, I go to pictures, just say my camera roll, and this is just me at my table. Yeah, so I just click that one, and there you go. So I can resize it by using these corners here in the red lines. It snaps to the side here. You can also change it. So if I want to crop it, I hold down a left alt and I click on one of these red circles and I can crop it. Okay, and that happens for all the sides. So you can do it like that, and I'm pretty sure it works for the corner, and you can just do it. So say you just want my hand with my mouse, so I can crop it like that, and then I can move it and I can make it bigger. It's very low quality, but there you go. Yeah, so that's pretty much it, and I can say text. I can name it text 1. You can change the font, so I'm just going to use this one here. I just a random selected one, and then here in this box you say text, so I'm say hand, and you can change it to read this way instead of this way. So vertical will mean that the text will go HAND. You can change the color by selecting this, so I want it to be red. Then you can add a gradient, you can do a whole bunch of other stuff. And I'm sure that you can also change the font size. I'm pretty sure it's in here. Yep, and then you go 72, and I'll say it's going to be bold. There we go. I click OK, and then it should, if I just add it, so if I take this to the bottom, okay, something's wrong here. So I can just right click, click properties. I'm not sure why it's being like this. Okay, well that's pretty much how I usually add text. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but it should work for you. Anyway, that's pretty much the basics of the OBS Studio. If you want to know how to stream, just let me know in the comments. If you want to know how to do podcasts, maybe specific game capture that might not be working for you, any questions, please leave it down below. Okay, well, please share this video, like it if you loved it, comment as I said. Yeah, be sure to tell your friends about this channel. As you can see, we're quite new on YouTube. We're aiming to be quite good, and we're trying to pump out a lot of uploads. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope to see you in one of my next videos, possibly a tutorial or any of that stuff. And yeah, I'll see you then. Bye.